Hey, welcome to episode 130. We Made It podcast. Back in the building. Caesar with the Series C Victoria shirt. What are they?
Victoria, they're B.
Oh, yeah, right.
What do you mean we are right?
Back in the building. Caesar, are you going to drop the Portuguese number on them?
What number?
130.
130.
That's
Getting easy now. These are the easy ones.
Yeah.
It was hard when we get the 10s. The 10s are hard.
We Made It podcast, episode 130, back in the building. We're recording this Thursday night. And this will be uploaded Friday. We're not streaming this one live. We're just going to upload it. Busy week, you know what I mean? I went to go see Naomi Klein last night at the Hammer Museum in UCLA. She's talking about her new book. And Caesar made affiliate on Twitch the other day. So, you know what I mean? Caesar been up there kind of getting the stream on. Make sure you follow him at We Made It C's. Make sure you follow the homie Tragic Magic, a.k.a. Tark, a.k.a. Tragedy, Mufasa's Taquitos on Twitch.
At Mufasa Taquitos with a 0.
Yes.
Instead of a O.
Indeed. Him and Caesar always streaming together. Caesar and them, they be streaming Apex, Dat Boy Surge, the big homie Han Sergio.
Batman, Arkham Knights.
Yeah, beating up poor people.
Oh, heavy.
Yeah,
duty.
We Made It podcast. You know, We Made It as a franchise, and we'll be starting a gaming team soon. So if you want to join a gaming team, you know, holler at us, because you know what I mean. We putting together a squad.
Absolutely.
I don't really game. Sometimes I play FIFA, and I'm one of the greatest FIFA players of all time.
You're definitely one of the most You're definitely one of the most soccer players in FIFA ever.
Caesar, let me
like
just
you
say
play
right
like a
now,
true player.
I was watching us play that 3-hour joint. I'm so good. I'm so good.
That's what you took away from it. I'm so good.
Playing CDM, I'm like, I'm so good, and Caesar complains so much and never takes accountability. Anyway, We Made It podcast, episode 130.
The show's over.
This is going to be kind of a random episode because, it was a crazy week, but we had some Champions League season. I literally I haven't watched a game in so long. I didn't watch any Champions League games.
I watched, okay. Now listen to my Champions League recap.
I didn't watch any weekend games either.
That's fine. That's okay. Sometimes we all need a break.
But I was going to not watch the weekend games.
It out.
I was going to not watch the weekend games because Champions League this week, and then I ended up not even watching Champions League games.
Those are terrible matchups.
Yeah, it was kind of whack, actually.
I watched... for some reason, it was free on Bleacher Report. The Champions League games. Yeah. I was watching it, and then I was like, I'm going to skip to the goal like you did. And then I skipped, and the whole thing was over.
What, the goal was late?
It was just one goal.
Oh, okay. You saw the goal, and then you were like, I'm going to skip to the next goal?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
because I didn't know. I didn't want to look at the score. And then it's cool. I will say this: the Bleacher Report website, you press this button, and it always stays on for you, which I pressed a year ago. Keep scores hidden.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
It never showed me the score. And I was like, oh, let me just click on this. And it was like, do you want to see the score? I'm like, no, don't see the score. And then when you do it, it's just the screen, nothing showing. I'm like, that's pretty cool. And I was watching it, and I was like, oh, I guess that was the only goal.
It's happened to me many times, but I get happy.
I don't know. I could have sworn like somebody scored. I was like, I guess not.
Also want to say this because this episode is going to be uploaded on two things. Today is October 24th. Is the homie Ahlam's birthday today. Day one supporter, known her for like 15 years. And then tomorrow, which this episode will be uploaded, is the homie Alejandra's birthday. Shout out to both of them, and we'll be going to
great people
hang out with them with Alejandra later. Yeah. Let's get into this. So, do you want to go over the game, the Real Madrid game, or you said you fast forwarded? Okay,
I did, but I have a little bit of notes I say about the game.
Okay, because I just want to mostly get into the standings, but we can talk about that first.
Okay,
because they're Group A anyway.
It's a little a couple points. Mm-hmm. Number one, that lineup was kind of wild with Rodrigo starting at the right. I'll never forget the first day of the press conference. Rodrigo showed up for Real Madrid. They asked him what position you prefer to play. He said, I play on the left. And I've always played on the left, but I'll play on the right if my boss tells me to. Okay. He did that. And it kind of just went what you expected. You can tell that he has like the nimbleness, which I like. Like the difference between him is Vinicius is very fast. Vinicius has speed. But like Rodrigo is more of a traditional runner. Like Rodrigo looks like he could be like a sprinter, like a real like track runner. Like he runs very proper. Like you can tell he's very
Does he have a long stride?
Yeah, he has a very long stride. He looks like he has very long legs by his stride. It looks like he has long legs. Like he runs. He's like very like cuts in.
He's not usually that good in soccer.
No. But you can tell though. The good thing about him is that when he has the ball, his stride kind of changes. It's really cool. So when he has the ball,
unlike Gareth Bale.
No, but he's not even right anymore. He's literally just the galloping. So yeah, he did some cool moves, but it just didn't really transit.
Who scored? Was it Ramos?
Tony Cruz scored.
Oh, yeah.
And
was it some long shot?
Lucas Narate from the Churros and Taquito. I think it's Churros and Taquito. I forgot they called it.
What the hell are you saying?
They have a Managing Madrid podcast called Churros and something.
Interesting.
I think it's Churros and Tactics in Spanish.
Okay.
Taquitas, I don't know how to say it. He had a tweet which I feel like he was trolling, but I'll say it on here. His tweet was just to think that Bayern Munich got rid of Tony. They didn't renew Tony Cruz's contract because they wanted to keep Thiago Alcantara on.
What does that mean have to do with
anything? And then Tony Cruz scored today. I'm like, yeah, man, hey, man, hope you're trolling.
But what does that have to do with anything? Like Thiago's a good player.
That's the only I'm like, yeah, Thiago's better than Tony Cruz. Alcantara's a baller. I think he's better than Tony Cruz.
Okay, put the hand down. I wouldn't necessarily say like one's better than the other, but it's not like you're not dropping off anywhere. You know what I mean? Like
if Real Madrid had like Isco and Thiago, like god damn, that'd be nasty.
Yeah, but like I'm obviously I'm no big Tony Cruz guy, but he's better than serviceable, and he looks bad when he has a bad game. It's really bad, and like he can do some things that annoy you. But like honestly, like they won 3 Champions Leagues in a row, and Tony Cruz is starting. You know what I mean? Them whole seasons, like he doesn't get injured a lot. You know what I mean? He's out there all the time. I think he's a good player, and Thiago's a good player too. Yeah, that's a fun. That's a. I
think he was trolling. Yeah. But with Tony Cruz, the Tony Cruz goal basically it was just he kicked it at a good place and it was deflected, and the deflection went above the players and it scored.
Oh, okay, then that's whatever.
It wasn't like a crazy goal or anything because he's a king of skyrocketing.
Oh my god, Tony Cruz will literally just get top of the key and just boot it over like 5 times.
Top of the key.
Just sail it over many times.
He tried to do it low this time, which I can appreciate, and deflected and scored.
Them low ones be going wide.
Yeah.
He's probably the king of making crazy free kicks and crazy shots in practice, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he whips them in. And they show there was Real Madrid loves to show the highlight of that. In the game, yeah, he started a couple players of note from Galatasaray from the days of having a lot of transfer market value and stuff. Nzonzi out there for Galatasaray. Jean-Michel Seri from OGC Nice. Right, yeah. He was balling out there. He's so good. I like him. He's really good. I like him a lot.
I always got beef with Nzonzi because I feel like he took Kondobia's spot in the World Cup.
Yeah, he was in Galatasaray.
I'm like, man, that's racist, dog. What about Kondobia, though?
Kondobia is still in Valencia, too. So, yeah, it's really whack. But it's a good... Kondobia saw the light and went to greener pastures and saw that he had to play for the blood, and I respect him. He played for the people.
Tell me what country he plays for.
Central African Republic, sir.
Ooh,
don't ever sleep on you, boy. Yeah, I'm not you at my maps, but I'm not terrible. Okay?
Well, I didn't think you knew.
I definitely knew. Okay. I definitely googled them and looked at every single mineral they have in that country. So
it's a long list.
It's dirt poor. That game, 1-0, Real Madrid won. When I was up until the time I was watching the very beginning of the game, Real Madrid was playing very good defense, like 5 minutes of really good defense. Like Galatasaray couldn't get on. Then it just became an open. I literally wrote my notes. I literally remember saying, it looks like FIFA 20 when Bam gets upset that like the guys making a run and the back line is gone and no one does. It was doing that. Like people were just wide open out of nowhere all the time on both sides and having shot attempts, but no one scored. And they have a player on Galatasaray named Andoni or something like that. He's so annoying. He's awful. But yeah, he had like 5 shot attempts, every single one saved. I'm like, you can't score on Courtois, dude. Really?
Oh, Courtois so bad.
He's awful. He made him look so good. But yeah,
there was like something like in the Mallorca match. I'm like, he's so bad. He can't save shit.
No. And Mallorca has like scary little ballers too. You got to be careful on that team.
You feel me? Real Madrid is in Group A, obviously with Galatasaray.
An important win for them too.
Yeah, they needed that. They're in second place. PSG is up. They beat the dog shit out of Club Brugge 5-0.
No, what? Man, that team's really hard.
They tied Real Madrid.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying. Hey, that was a tough team. I'm impressed with PSG.
Mbappe came in and was destroying them.
He said, let me come in real quick, coach.
Yeah. Apparently, he said something about he wanted to start the game or something. But yeah, PSG is leading the group. 3 wins, no draws or losses. Real Madrid is 1-1-1, and yeah, I mean PSG's obviously on 9 points. Real Madrid's on 4. Club Brugge is on 2. Galatasaray is on 1. So it's still on some level. The second place is still wide open, honestly. Bayern, Group B is Bayern, Tottenham. I guess that's Red Star, and then Olympiacos. It looks like Bayern's kind of killing. They've scored 13 goals. Obviously, they got 7 on Tottenham.
Jesus Christ.
They're at 3-0-0, and obviously, and Tottenham is 1-1-1. So who knows? I would love to see Tottenham go out, but I thought they would last season, but they didn't because Inter couldn't get a draw on the last day. I was so mad. Man City killing it. What's his name? Raheem Sterling had a hat trick against. I think that was Atalanta.
Can we pose the question that ESPN FC said?
What did they say? I don't know.
They debated on is Raheem Sterling a top 5 player in the world?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you? How's that even?
They were
a debate?
saying 6 and 7.
Who's 6 and 7?
They were saying maybe top 5, 6 or 7 in the world.
Who's number? I mean, let's just say 1 and 2 is Messi, Ronaldo.
Which they said.
Yeah, that's fine. Like whatever, people are gonna do that. I mean, who else? I mean, you could say Mbappe. I don't think you could say Neymar anymore right now. I don't honestly and I hate to say that, but I don't think we can put Neymar in the top 5 anymore. Honestly, he hasn't played in the last 2 Champions League's knockout stages, and he didn't play in the Copa America. I'm not gonna put Neymar there. I'll put Mbappe if people want to. I'll put Mane or Mohamed Salah, whoever pick one. Who else?
Concerning Neymar, it's a little off track, but who cares?
Who did they say? Do you know who they said, or do you not remember?
No, they didn't really say. Someone said how we could put Mane up there, which I respected.
Yeah, for sure. You could put Mane or Salah.
But I think Sterling's better than Mane.
I think he's better than both of them. Yeah. And I don't even think that's a question, to be honest with you.
What will you put Sterling, 3?
Yeah.
I agree.
Right now, absolutely. He's really after
good.
Last season,
he's stupid good.
The past 2 seasons, he's been insane, and he's picked it up this season too.
I really hope he goes to Real Madrid. That'd be dope.
Well, who heard it here first? I mean, who else could you even say? I mean, you can't put Hazard there. Right now, you got to say
as of right now. No, he's in incredible form.
And right now, you can't put Neymar. You know what I mean?
No. Actually, I was gonna tell you recently. I don't know. Did you see Catch Wind about that Neymar interview?
A little bit. I can't.
He had an interview with Otro again.
He's been saying any chance he can get that he wanted to leave PSG this summer.
It's really crazy.
No, we know already now.
Yeah, and he had an interview with Ronaldo.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
I watched it. It was really interesting because the discussion was. The funny thing about Ronaldo is that he's kind of the king of playing that both sides game. I'm this media commentator guy, but also I'm super pro player. But also I'm very club. It's really funny. This I'm like he's that guy that he could always.
He got Spanish citizenship. He don't want to get.
He do. Yeah, he brought it up too. Spanish about Spain.
He's proud.
Yeah.
He's like, ooh, man.
Yeah, that was a tough one to get.
I ain't gotta go back. there.
Hey man.
Just visit sometime, Jim.
He was saying the cool question. They said that what was the biggest. It's kind of random. That's Neymar. What was the hardest transition for you in your career? He said going from Brazil to Spain was hard, but he said that Barcelona made it really, really easy for him. They were super accommodating. And then they asked Ronaldo. He was like, you don't even know how hard it was playing in Holland. He was like, Holland was it was insanely cold. He's like, we used to have to put these rub this ointment on our legs to warm our feet up. He was like, I never felt that kind of cold in my entire life. He was like, it was awful. He's like,
it's cold in Barcelona too.
And he said he was actually talking about Neymar's diving. He was saying that you should keep doing it. Do your game because you've always had a smaller frame than everybody. So you should always you should do what you got to do to kind of preserve your body and play that style, your style.
I don't think jumping on the ground is preserving your body.
No, when he did the roly-poly for 85 times or whatever.
Jumping on the ground does not preserve your body, son.
Yeah, because they talked about that foul that the Colombian player did in the 14 World Cup. Oh. And Neymar was saying, if he hit my legs okay, or if he, went towards the ball, whatever, but if you watch the video, it's just straight knees into my back.
Yeah.
He's like, that's I can't do anything. I'm I'm defenseless. That's why it was an injury because I'd expect it to come.
I mean, that's fine, but it happens.
Yeah, and he's like, everybody says diving, but look at me really getting hit. And I'm like, well, that's not the times you're talking about. You're diving.
Yeah, exactly.
You're talking about the other times.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
This is cute, y'all doing talking on this bed right now.
I seen Felipe Luis literally when Messi's foot was planted, he stomped on his thigh right above his knee. Literally just flesh on his thigh. Like, I seen that.
Marcus Vick style.
Like, I mean, and obviously Messi was hurt, but he got up. You know what I mean? Like, he could have made a meal out of it even more than he did. I mean, I'm sure it hurt a lot, but
I mean, we all have seen it, and he was saying that, like, you know,
I don't care if Neymar dives. You just look bad.
Yeah, and actually he also talked about injury, and Ronaldo was like basically telling him like, hey man, like, I know everybody really wants to see you, but you got to take your time. Take it from me. I mean, if anybody knows about injury issues, it's Ronaldo. I mean, that dude dismantled his whole body. Like, he became a shell of himself after a while.
They got KFC and Milan, and he was like, oh, nice.
It's insane how, like...
Caesar, you already said you like Portuguese Ronaldo more than Brazilian Ronaldo. I don't want to hear it.
That's not what I said. I told you who I think is better.
Yes, and who you like more.
Don't say who I like more.
Because you said Ronaldo's African and Brazilian Ronaldo's not African.
So whoa! Okay, I don't know. When Ronaldo grows hair, that should be straight afro. You know, I'm talking about Brazilian Ronaldo. So
you never seen the other one?
No. And then the last part I want to bring up in the interview is that he said that, you know, it's an understanding. He's like, he thinks that people don't. He's like saying that people don't really understand what's happening behind the scenes and what's going on. And
Neymar's released about what's going on behind.
Yeah, and I was like, did you not see those WhatsApp messages?
No, he's definitely snitched on everybody.
I just commented on a YouTube video. What about the WhatsApp in Portuguese?
Thank you.
And I got like 24 likes. That was great. Yeah. So the interview was kind of weak, but it was cool. I want to see it. I wanted to see like what's going on. It's just crazy. Like when you hear Neymar talking to other sources, when he talks to Ronaldo, he gets so boyish. It's so insane. Like he's so like
idol. I'm sure.
Like, you know, I'm sure it's like a whole different demeanor. You know.
And people say that Neymar is People say that Neymar's a nice guy, and I believe that. I mean, this is gonna sound weird, but I don't feel like those Brazilian players, any of them are like malicious guys. They don't seem like, like bad people. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really get that from many Brazilian players. Look, but I think his head is blown up, and I think he's probably got the type of people around him who gas him all day, and he got a bunch of yes men around him.
And his dad and stuff too. That's an awful dude.
There's a lot of people that gas him, but I don't think like on a personal level, he's probably not like mean and standoffish with people. You know what I mean?
Look, I don't know. I thought that too for a long time, but whenever I talk to people in Brazil, they just tell me he's a snake and a rat. So
yeah, but that's different.
I get it, but I'm saying like it's different because Brazilians here, because like Brazilians like get to see a different side of him. So
it's not like the people you talking to know him on a personal level.
I feel you, but I'm saying like
it's a bunch of haters. You know
absolutely. So it's just weird. There was a lot of weird stories going on in Brazil when he was dating that actress for a while too. So. I don't know what's up.
But you know how it is.
I don't know, dude. I'm pretty sure Neymar, especially Brazilians, honestly, abroad, the Brazilian gestures to be, like, very nice and, like, kind of, like, very cool. That's just kind of, like, our mannerism. Nature, and it's fine. So I'm sure I don't think he comes off as that person.
Tuchel always says he's a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he comes off as very kind out there. And I can't imagine him, like, in Brazil, he might turn up differently, which makes sense. Like, even, like, anybody, like my cousin, my family, anybody would act differently here than they would at home where they're comfortable and like knowing what's going on. When you know your environment, you know when someone's playing whatever, you act differently. You know what I mean?
But you know how it is with poor people. When you're from the same place as them and you're shining, they start hating.
No, it's true, and
you know what I'm saying?
And I agree with you. And I'm just saying, like, I'm actually giving him the benefit of the doubt because I know that, like, when you're here, like you're a foreigner in another country. If you like him, I'm sure his approach to be nice because he just wants everything to be cool. Like, I'm just, what's going on? Yeah, I'm learning. I'm new here. When he goes home, I'm sure he gets turned up differently because he knows what the deal is.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
He knows he's a celebrity. Yeah. You don't have time to be nice. Sometimes you don't have time. You don't got to play these games. You never know out there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So,
all the shooters.
If I was down there, I'd be like, I'm not going to be nice to nobody. It's not working.
Well, y'all heard that, right? Brazil, y'all heard that?
When I become Twitch partner, y'all dead to me. No, I'm playing. I'm just kidding.
Sure you are. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to this. That's Group C. Man City's
get back to the poor Champions League we watched.
9 points. Dinamo Zagreb and Shakhtar are sitting on 4, and sadly, Atalanta is sitting on 0 points in 3 matches.
Okay, I watched an Atalanta game this year. So
but what about your boy Duvan Zapata though?
No, that's not serious.
I won the league with them. We won the league with them on FIFA 19.
Duvan Zapata.
He's a baller, yo. I like him. Group D.
Do they have Alejandro Gomez?
Papu Gomez?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
so good. That's a real baller right there.
Yeah, straight grime time.
Yeah.
Group D.
31 too, man. You've been out for a minute.
What?
31.
Jeez.
Before you finish Champions League, I want to talk about Libertadores when you're done.
Okay. Oh yeah, we can talk about that too. Group D, Juventus is sitting on 7 points. Atleti sitting on 7 points. They both have the same record, 2-1, and no losses. They'll probably go through. Bayer Leverkusen, no wins and no draws, and Lokomotiv Moscow. Is Adair still there or what?
Who?
Adair, is he still at Lokomotiv? Somebody went to Lokomotiv Moscow.
He's not at Victoria?
Oh, I think it was Remy Cabella or something like that. Or something. I forgot.
Jesus. Lokomotiv?
Damn.
Remy Cabella is a baller.
Who the hell did Liverpool lose to? They lost to Napoli? Group E, Napoli is up with 7 points. Liverpool's second with 6. And Red Bull...
Salzburg.
Is that Salzburg or is that Leipzig? No, that's Salzburg. They have 3, so shoot.
That guy had a crazy goal today. The Red Bull Salzburg. I forgot his name. He had an outside the boot shot. Ooh, nasty. And he had a pointer too. You know he's a goon. So yeah, they had a nasty goal today.
Well, it wasn't today because
yesterday. Sorry.
Group F, Barcelona's up 7. Inter and BVB both sitting on 4 points. That'll be interesting.
Inter and BVB played actually. I think they tied.
I feel like they might have drawn. Yeah.
That was an important game to win if I was winning them. But they still have to play the away games.
For sure. Yeah. No, that's a big match.
That'd be a big win for Juventus.
Well, last year they were in the thing with them last year too.
Yeah.
Last year I think it was the same. I think it was Barca, Inter, BVB, and Tottenham. I think.
I don't know.
No, it couldn't have been. It was Barca, Inter, and Tottenham, and then somebody else, and then Tottenham. Inter lost in the last day or something. Group G is like not even worth talking about. I'm just joking. RB Leipzig is at 6 points. Zenit and Lyon both sitting on 4, and Benfica sitting with 3. So that's a tight race. And finally, Group H, Chelsea and Ajax both sitting with 6 at the top. Valencia has 4, and Lille has 1. So that's could be getting kind of tight as well. Caesar, you got any predictions? Who you think's gonna win Group H? You want to look at it?
Yeah, I want to look at Group H on your phone.
Just don't. Yeah.
Don't touch it. I think Ajax is not gonna advance.
You think Valencia's gonna come back?
Yeah.
Okay. What about Group G?
Group G, I got. Lyon's bad this year. I'll just keep this one going. This is the one. No, wait. Is the points 4-3-3? Okay, I think Benfica's gonna jump up last minute. It's gonna be Leipzig and Benfica.
This is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Lyon and Leipzig.
I'm ridiculous.
Yeah.
Man.
What about Group F?
I think it's gonna be Barcelona Inter.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
BVB going to Europa?
They'll go home, yeah.
They're going to Europa?
Yeah, they're going to Europa.
Napoli, Liverpool, Red Bull, Salzburg.
Exactly this.
Okay. So Napoli and Liverpool. Who you think's going to win it?
I think Liverpool's going to win it.
Pull it out. Pause.
Yeah.
Group D, Juve,
Never.
Atleti.
Huh?
Oh, that's easy.
That's a tough one.
Dinamo Zagreb and Shakhtar.
I think there's going to be
I wonder if they're playing in Donetsk yet.
Yeah, I wonder what happens in between the Shakhtar and Dinamo game. Is it turn?
Croatia and Ukraine have nothing. They have like
There's no Eastern European fun?
No.
That's boring. I hope they both get zeros.
Okay.
Who's this Cervena
I think that's Red Star.
Yeah, get out of here. Bayern and Tottenham, and I hope the Olympic House, and then there's a blank team after that. Go ahead.
PSG, Real Madrid.
I think it's gonna be Real Madrid, PSG.
Okay, all right.
Real Madrid on top.
Yeah, obviously Copa Libertadores is going on, so the final is pretty much. It's
gonna be Yurt.
It's Flamengo and River Plate. Yeah.
Yes, and shout out to Gabigol with 7 goals in Libertadores, balling out here, son. I see you.
They won 5-1 or 6-1 to Gremio. No?
It's so cool because like I know that game was probably super year too. Flamengo Gremio, they be having
Gremio got fans. Nazis.
They do, and they said bye to Nazis.
Gremio got Nazis and Flamengo had
and you know
fire,
River Plate
so
got plenty. So go ahead. River Plate probably got plenty too.
I think Boca has the Nazis.
Oh, okay, yeah, not River Plate.
No.
So yeah. I want to see that match. I actually want to watch it on BN. I want to see.
I watched it last year.
I want to watch River Plate versus Flamengo. It sounds fun.
That's dope, honestly. I mean, I'm a River Plate guy. You know what I mean? I rock with River Plate because your boy Falcao.
Literally what? Okay,
I like River Plate. I like River Plate. You know that about me. I like River Plate because Falcao played there.
I like River Plate.
Didn't James Rodriguez play there too? He played River Plate. I don't rock with no Boca Juniors. Even though
Rodriguez is from Colombia.
I know. So is Falcao.
Yeah, but James was a baby.
I think he might have played for River Plate too for a little bit, but I could be wrong, honestly.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a come up to go from Colombia to River Plate or Boca.
Fuck River Plate. Listen, so
you're a Boca guy.
I'm gonna cheer for Flamengo over. I'm not saying. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now on this podcast. Don't you ever ask me if I'm not a River Plate guy. I'm a Boca Juniors guy. I'm neither of them garbage teams. I'll never cheer for an Argentine team as long as I live. Even when I was a kid, I'd be watching Libertadores. I was so mad the first time Santos lost them. I'm like, how dare you not represent our country better? How dare you lose to them? And then Robinho got it back for them.
Says the Pele.
And actually,
Happy birthday, Pele.
What's really funny, check this out. So, the Libertadores, back in the day, Robinho had featured Robinho in there and Alex. And then Alex is back. He's back and he's playing for Flamengo as a midfielder like 15 years later. That's dope as hell. He's a baller. So, he's out there with Gabby Goals. And Felipe Luis is going to be playing.
Nice.
That's fullback.
Well, I'm going to go.
I wish Sao Paulo made it. Then you could have seen Cam... the killer Cam Danny Alves out there.
Right.
The kid Danny Alves wearing that 10 jersey like a goon.
I wonder who I'm going to go for. I think some Uruguayan players play for River Plate, I think. Okay. Nandez went to, he went to Italy. He went to Cagliari, I think. Nandez? I don't know if it, let me see if any.
Good thing he's not black. He's chilling out there in Cagliari. Let me see. He was. But that good thing he looks like Luis Suarez. He's kicking it.
No, Luis Suarez is kind of dark, actually.
No, he'd probably be kicking it.
Luis Suarez is about the same complexion as you. Chill out.
Oh, you're literally a liar. Okay. You're literally a liar.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Y'all got the same hair texture, too.
I can't. It's pretty insane to me how blinded you get about your affection for this stupidity that is the Luis Suarez. Are you kidding me? Luis Suarez I'm going to get so racist. I'm going to shut up before I... He never has these before.
Yeah, he never had a do-rag. You don't have the luxury of having do-rags.
He has hair, porcupine hair.
Okay, all right. Anyway, I'll see who's playing for River Plate. I'll see who I'm going for.
You're cheering for River Plate because you're a traitor. You're useless and you're garbage.
Okay,
that's what you are. You're gonna cheer for River Plate.
Some black dude played for River Plate. Was it Advincula?
You just said to me Advincula plays in Mexico. You can play one black dude. Is gonna make you flip the River Plate.
Who's the black dude who plays for Flamengo?
Are you kidding me?
Tell me.
Gabigol is black.
Okay,
come on, dude.
Here we go. Luis Suarez is so much blacker than Gabigol.
They just had their legend, the Brazilian legend Juan, who was darker than his T-shirt.
Juan, the one that played for Roma?
Yeah.
Okay.
He played for Flamengo at 41.
He retired though.
He did. They have the Afro Wonder. They have ballers. You're in.
So do they got any black players right now?
Yes, they did. Have 4.
Who?
I don't know their names.
Okay.
But they do.
Well, if River
They had Vinny last year, too. Who's wrong with you?
I might rock with...
And Lucas Paqueta.
I might rock with Flamengo because of the fire. No. You know what I'm saying? I might rock with them. But if River
Plate has a black guy, you're flipping
if they have
over.
Some black players, or...
Can you, listen to this? No, because you're saying it's crazy.
Or if they have some Uruguayan players, I'm going to rock with them.
Listen. You're literally saying that I'm going to rock with Flamengo.
Imagine
if this is like a headline. I'm going to rock with Flamengo because of the fire. If River Plate has a black guy, I'm going to switch and cheer for River Plate.
Yes. That sounds like great logic to me, actually. Sounds great, actually. I don't know. What's your problem? But yeah, that'll be turned up. Do you know what day it is?
No, no.
Copa Lib final?
Copa Lib?
I didn't watch the semifinals. You know what? I kind of got turned off because there was I forgot which game I was watching. There was like a crazy injury, and I was just kind of like, it just kind of turned. It was like when I seen the colors on BN, I was just like, I get flashbacks. It was an insane injury, and I was like I was kind of just like not really watching whatever game that was. It was I think it was 2 Brazilian teams. It might have been Gremio actually. and somebody else. And I remember like I just seen like the place.
Was it Grima Sao Paulo?
I can't remember. I don't know. It wasn't Sao Paulo. I just remember the play had stopped for a little bit, and I kind of was like looking, and then like they happened to show the injury again. I'm like, why did you show that? One, why did you show this person's ankle fold behind his back?
Oh,
why did you show that? And then like, why did you show that again? Like, why? I couldn't believe that. Yeah,
because it's South American. They're taking the South American feed.
Well, just blank it out, dude.
I know,
it's ridiculous.
But in South America,
they want to see that.
They get buck wild on the camera.
They could push it to Brazilians. They want to see their own people suffer. I'm sure.
Yeah, Argentina wants to see that too. They're like, oh, we love seeing Brazilians suffer.
Okay, all right. Let's see. The final is November 23rd.
This guy cheers national team for Uruguay, and then Libertadores comes up between a Brazilian team and an Argentine team, and he goes, "What's up, River Plate? I love you guys." Because back in '92, Falcao played there, and then allegedly James Rodriguez. That's literally.
Did he play there?
And if they have one black guy, they get a win.
I mean, that might be more black guys in Flamengo.
That's literally bananas. You'd say that, but all right, go ahead.
Oh, Nicolas de la Cruz plays there. Okay, I might have to rock with a Reaver played. I might have to rock with Reaver. Some dude named Kevin plays River Plate. I'm not feeling that. Enzo Perez. He sounds familiar, huh?
Enzo Perez does sound familiar. Let me see his face.
Did he play for Monaco or something? Let me see his face.
Yeah, I remember him. He no, not Monaco. No.
Anyway, that'll be exciting too. November 23rd.
You went and looked up River Plate, but you didn't want to look up Flamengo because I see how it is.
Hold on.
Man, look, we got this dude. We got this. Oh, they got Marinho. They got Marinho too, dude.
Jesus. We got Gerson Martins. Stupid.
Black. Especially black. Look at this dude.
He don't play.
They got a guy named Lincoln.
He don't play.
They got a dude. This dude's a striker.
I never seen him play.
Lincoln's a baller. They got a guy named Rodinini.
I got to see if Flamengo voted for Bolsonaro or not.
They got this Yuri Cesar Santos. Come on.
They got my cousin on there. I think Bolsonaro's rocking Flamengo jerseys, actually.
Bolsonaro's from Sao Paulo.
So what?
He's not going to rock a Flamengo jersey.
You got a Bahia jersey?
But that's two states in the same city.
Yeah, but...
those for you, not me.
You're fake, though. Look at Caesar.
I would never wear that.
He's sporty.
I would never wear that.
Sure. Anyway, okay, Caesar.
That is collecting dust. And they got Rafinha.
Caesar, let's talk really quick about MLS because obviously MLS is in the playoff stages. I think LAFC and LA Galaxy are playing right now.
Like an Afro Thunder out there, and you disrespect them like this.
All right. Huh? So
yes, LAFC versus
the conference finals are already set for one.
El Brito Jr. They asked me who am I going for.
Okay, and you said.
I said neither. I said I hope there's a fight.
Oh, and LAFC and LA Galaxy?
Yeah.
Who cares? Yeah, Atlanta and Toronto are playing each other in the Eastern Conference Final on the 30th. Wow. And then on the 29th, it'll be Seattle and whoever wins between LAFC and LA Galaxy.
I think Galaxy's going to win it.
Well, they're down 1-0 right now in the 35th minute.
Oh, it's happening right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, damn, we're awful.
Carlos Vela. Why? I'm not watching that.
No, I'm saying, like, I didn't know it's happening right now.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it earlier.
I just thought that Galaxy would win because they have that dude, Christian Pavon from...
Well, there was Zlatan. Zlatan was balling.
Yeah, but I know, but that's cool. They have Zlatan. That's dope. I mean, they finished like last year with him. So it doesn't really matter. But
I mean, they're balling now, though.
Yeah, but the reason they're balling is because they got that dude Pavon from Boca. He's ridiculous. I don't even know how he can come to LA, but he's on a loan. Like, he should literally be starting like Sevilla. Like, he's so freaking good. He's like 21 from Argentina, super good winger. He's insane. And when I watch him play, I'm like, he's literally jogging out here. It's easy.
He's trying to catch one of them.
He's insane.
He's trying to catch one of them Univision.
Can you imagine just
presenters.
Like? Oh, he's just trying to get on a soap opera, probably.
Trying to get one
of
them Univision presenters or something like that. So who do you think's going to take it between Atlanta and T.FC?
Atlanta, ATL all day. What the hell?
Okay.
T-Dot. So this I'm not gonna cheer for T-Dot till they get rid of Michael Bradley.
Who do you think will win?
He's still playing.
Of course. Who do you think will win it all? You think Atlanta's gonna repeat?
I think a really dope final will be LAFC versus Atlanta. Be kind of dope.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, two teams that won't be around in 5 years.
Yeah, at all. And they'll be playing on some turf field I don't want to watch. Hopefully play in Minnesota. Nah, I don't know.
Are you gonna watch the final?
No, I watched 10 minutes like I did last time.
I think I watched the final.
Was it Columbus? We did a review
on Portland.
It was Portland Timbers versus Atlanta United.
Okay, I think I did watch it. It was a pretty good game actually. I was impressed. If it was,
but back then they even had Miguel Almiron too.
Yeah, no, I mean the quality of the play was pretty good. I saw Columbus play recently too. I don't know what match that was, but anyway, let's go ahead and get to this really quick because obviously we got to get somewhere, so we're gonna hurry up a little bit. This might be a short episode. Caesar, recently Thomas Tuchel. Let me pull this article up actually. Your boy Thomas Tuchel, your favorite coach.
What?
He was talking about that there's too many matches. Let me go ahead and read some of the things he said. He called it fixture congestion, I guess is what he. Did I say congestion? I mean congestion.
You said congestion, like a stomach problem.
Here's what he said. He said there's too many competitions, too many matches, too many friendlies. We've got a big problem for me because there's no preparation. He's talking about that game they played against Nice. He said there's too much competition. This summer we had Africa Cup of Nations, Euro under 21s, Copa America. Next year we've got Copa America again, then the Euros. He said for me it's too much. There are too many matches for the same players. At the end you feel the lack of quality, lack of health, lack of preparation, lack of time to train for sport at the highest level. He also said, we're convinced it's necessary for everyone to have a holiday and to have time to recover and prepare, but that's not the case in football. Teams play too many games and get too many injuries to players. What do you think about that?
I agree.
Because
I thought it was absurd when they're going to have 3 Copa Americas in a row. I'm like, why the hell are we doing this?
I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah. But it's everybody. Everybody, I think it's ridiculous right now. I think and not only that, I mean, he should also be talking about his league and how many matches his league's playing too. Like, they're playing twice a week too. They're playing like Wednesday and Sunday games. I'm like, like everybody's doing it's too much in the market. It's just everybody's trying to rush to get these TV contracts.
So you think there's too many games?
I think it's too many games.
You know what? Honestly, I was thinking about it because I feel like before I've agreed with it.
Sorry, France has 3 cups too, right?
Well, they're getting rid of
get rid of Tim Cup,
but I think they're doing it for climate change though. I think I've said that before. I think I've agreed with that in the past, but when I thought about it more, I kind of disagree now because I don't, and I think more so when I'm looking at this season, and here's why: because I think that the way you can remedy that and people can still enjoy the amount of football they want to watch and stuff is by just giving more players a chance. And I think that would mean that there's more players that are getting professional wages. Like, if you're going to be like, okay, we're PSG or we're Bayern or whatever, you don't got to start the same guys all the time. And which would make it so like there's more recruiting, which makes there's more opportunities for the people that are putting their bodies on the line, which is the players. And that would mean, hopefully, because there's a lot of money going around in football. You would agree with that. Yeah. There's like a lot of money going on. There's a lot of corruption and stuff. There's a lot of people pocketing money that should be going to like youth training facilities and youth players and stuff. That there's a lot of administrative people that are pocketing money that could go to like actually developing the sport, which is like bringing in these young players, bringing them up as in the youth academies to professional levels where they can actually get on the field.
I feel like that would just incentive. I feel like that's an issue that just seems to be not a problem because, like, well, you're saying I think it's only beneficial to big clubs, though.
No, I don't think so.
Because I think that when you're,
because here's why. Because
I don't think it trickles down.
No, I think it would trickle down because, okay, let's say like he wants to start Neymar and Mbappe and Cavani and Di Maria. He wants to start these big names, but if you got, let's say, whatever, 4 competitions, you got to be like, you know what, we can't do that. Then we got to go and get more talent, which gives opportunities to more players. The players are the ones that come from these poor backgrounds that are trying to get professional wages to help out their families. Not some dude, when Patrick Kluivert was sitting there, had some fake position at PSG getting paid to do nothing. Well, like, take his salary and go get more players an opportunity.
Yeah, you got radical. So the thing is, I'm saying that still, I don't think it trickles down to the smaller clubs, though.
I think it does. Why wouldn't it?
Because I feel like when you're just making it so, oh, it's fine because all these players are going to get opportunities randomly for the bigger club. That takes away from the opportunity from these players full of talent to have more chances to play at lower clubs.
Okay, but check this out.
To get the same way, even if they're on loan, they're going to be getting the wages from that big club too, and they're going to be able to get playing time to play on those teams.
So that's a good thing, though, right?
It's a good thing if they get loaned out to smaller clubs.
But they would end up having to. But they haven't to.
Thomas Tuchel is saying it's too many matches.
But
so if you reduce matches, Mbappe, Neymar all play more, and then those younger guys are just stuck waiting for an opportunity to get just go to smaller clubs and play smaller clubs.
But then if there's
that's what the trickle down happens to me.
But there's more when there's more of a pool. There's more potential. I think there's a lot of players that fall between the cracks.
I think this is my idea. I think an ideal sense of how I see a league would be like, here I look at PSG. This is what they got: star, 5-star, 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 5-star. Mm-hmm. Now there's a lot of 5-star youth potential, and if they're not getting burned because there's just not a lot of matches right now. We only have a certain amount of matches every year, and these guys shine, and everybody comes to see the spectacle. Yeah. But we're gonna put these 5-star guys in these lower clubs to get them time to play, and that's when you build underdog stories. You get to see talent on the field. What about
the player that's from Toulouse, and he's want to come in the youth ranks, but then the loanee from PSG that they got from Brazil, some baller.
If you're the youth, okay, but that's a different issue altogether. You're trying to
give the Toulouse player a chance.
Yeah, but that's like apples to oranges. No, it's not.
Actually, it is apples and apples.
Is it?
It's oranges and oranges, sir.
Is it?
It's tangible.
I don't think so. I think if Toulouse young guy can't beat out PSG loanee, then that's different. That's a different issue.
But what I'm saying is, okay,
I'm not talking about competition within a team. I'm talking about opportunities to play.
Okay, so going back to what Shell's saying, he's saying there's too many competitions, which means there's too many games to be played. He's saying because these top players
coming back tired and they get hurt.
These different things. International duty, I'm taking it out because people complain international duty. You want to play for your country and you want the people from where you come from to see you play. That's different. But when you're talking about
what about Nations League and stuff like that?
That's not even that many games. But let's talk about when you have a league that has 2 different cups, like England, and obviously France is getting rid of that. Or if you're playing in Champions League or you're playing in Europa League and the
England
cups,
has
whatever.
4, right?
For what?
Well, England.
I'm talking about cups.
Yeah.
Let's
say has 3 cups, right?
No, 2 cups, the league, and then you can play in Champions League or Europa League. So you can potentially be in 4 competitions. But for me, I'm just saying I don't think it's too much because there's basically an infinite amount of players out here. Nobody would have thought Mbappe was going to be what he was. This dude was a little scraggly.
I mean, we watched his debut.
But he could have been... Well, actually, I take that back because they said big clubs were recruiting him when he was young.
Yeah.
But, there's a lot of potential out here for players. And honestly, what I'm thinking about...
Well, how about we talk about... How about St. Maximum? We saw how he came up. He was a young prospect on Monaco. Then he, went to, what was it? The random team, Bastia. You never thought he would have been wearing the tensions he doing these highlights over there in Newcastle. You never knew.
Well, what I'm thinking of, when I read what he was saying, what I was thinking of was young players in Brazil. It's a huge country. These players that come from poverty, they want to make it, and if there's not the more games, the more chance for that kid to make it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that's honestly where I'm coming from. If there's less games, it's just more. I mean, it doesn't sound all the way right, but I feel like there's more elitism, and there's more room for the football to become like the NBA, where you still got Juwan Howard on the bench when he's 43.
Yeah.
Or the NFL when it comes to quarterbacks, you still got 40-something-year-old quarterbacks. Nah, dude, that's taking away chances from these good players. It's but there's only 28 teams for you to go to.
But the thing is PSG, your situation is that you have Juwan Howards.
But you could. What I know that I agree with you. But what it's not exactly what he's saying. But I'm saying the sentiment is that let's make less games so the top players can play. I'm saying not necessarily have more games.
You're just saying rotate your lineups better.
Yeah, but just rotate your lineups better, and you can get more opportunity for young players to get these opportunities. Because I'm sorry, it's a come up for somebody that come from diaper land to go play in Montpellier or something like that. If he's getting a good salary, he's able to take care of his family. I mean, I'm also harkening back a little bit to what's the name? What was the documentary I watched? The Maradona documentary, where he, was able to play. I think it was even before he was on Boca. He was playing for the Argentinos junior team or whatever, and he was able to put his family from the slums into an apartment. You want to have that stuff because the money's there, And we know that because there's a lot of people pocketing money, getting arrested, and all kinds of extra shit. Let's have more opportunities for young people. You know what I mean?
Okay. I just think that
you agree with me. Don't even try.
Because I still think that these players. It's not like these players aren't going to be getting opportunities at other clubs too.
Well, if you take away the games, then they're not.
All right, sure.
I mean, just say you agree with me. Damn.
I don't, but I think you posed a fair argument.
A correct argument, you mean?
A fair argument, you dictator.
Okay.
Why do you love Argentina?
Huh?
What?
What did I say? I love Argentina. I mean, whatever. I remember I talked to this one guy who went to Argentina. He was like a dark skinned Mexican guy, and he said, man, he said, I got off the plane, got in the city. He's like, I could smell the racism in the air. I was like, damn. And I asked him about Uruguay. He was like, nah, I wasn't like that. Uruguay was chill.
That's literally the same thing my uncle said when we went to see Uruguay and Argentina. He's Argentina asked like where something was in the restaurant. I was trying to find out directions, and they just were like, you can go there if you want, or here it might be closed. Uruguay, he's like, they were like offering to take me there personally. Like they were like, they would stand outside and like put their hand on my shoulder and be like, it's over here. Argentina, they'd be like, I don't really know where that is.
He's like, ew. Where are you from?
He's like, every time I took a sip, I feel like everybody looked over. When we drink coffee, put it down.
Is he done yet? But just so y'all know, Caesar's uncle is lighter than Luis Suarez, by the way.
Are you kidding me?
He's like the same as you.
He's really not.
I see him pictures of your uncle.
Go ahead, though.
He gonna try to find
I have a picture right here.
He gonna show a picture of daggone Manute Bol.
I'm not gonna show Manute Bol, dude. My uncle right here.
Okay, I know. I thought you were talking about another guy.
No, that's my uncle. He went to Uruguay and Argentina.
Okay, so now you still gonna call Luis Suarez racist?
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Because his grandpa's not black.
Luis Suarez's grandpa looked like your uncle.
Off of 0 pictures ever in history.
This is true.
Okay.
Okay, Caesar, really quick.
Everything's really quick.
I don't know if you saw anything about this. I saw it a little bit today. I guess FIFA awarded the Club World Cup to China in 2021. And, of course, there's been backlash. And I'm just like, I saw some woman tweeting about it.
Yeah.
And I responded from the We Made It Twitter. She didn't reply. But I was just like,
hate.
I mean, she had already had like 35 replies. She didn't reply to any. So maybe she wasn't replying to it. But she was saying, like, you know, look at what's going on there and with the Hong Kong and others and the Uyghurs.
You know what I thought of when I saw that article you tweeted? I just thought when you retweeted what you wrote.
I didn't retweet it, but okay.
I mean, you quote retweeted because you replied to it, right?
No. But,
you just did a straight reply?
I don't know who this guy is even talking about. Who do you follow on Twitter?
I literally make one mistake on something and I'm getting ridiculed. Whose team are you on, dude?
I wish y'all could hear the conversation me and Caesar had earlier.
Yeah, you see what kind of horrible human you are. So,
but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I just think that kind of stuff to me, it's so trendy. Like what she's doing is so trendy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, like you have an active involvement in the scandals of a country because it's currently trending. But if this was announced like 2 years ago when we were just talking about how sensational China's doing compared to America and their growth, you wouldn't be posting this article right now. Just because a couple times been mentioning about the Muslim camps out there and the people that are in these internment camps and then the situation going on with the Hong Kong protests. Now it's trending to say, oh, why is this country getting rewarded with stuff, dude? I don't know what planet we think we live in. I don't know. Who are we going to give it to? Greenland? Like, everybody has dirt, man.
It's not a country, bro.
No, I'm saying, like, everybody has dirt. You know what I mean? Like, it's true. Like, you could do like you said, you asked her, like, please give me, like, a country that doesn't have, like...
Yeah. Where are you supposed to play it?
I would love to find this righteous country.
Honestly,
the Vatican City? Come on now.
Yeah, no, please don't do there. Don't do no youth tournament there.
Hey, man. I don't really mean joking, man.
Honestly, like, and I read the article that was in the Guardian, and I was just like, dude, they're talking about an atrocious human rights record, and obviously I've never been to China. I can't speak for the rights people have in China as opposed to anywhere else. I can't speak for that. But I do know two things. One, just like you said, where the hell are we supposed to play it? Where was the protest when America got the World Cup for 2030? Is it 2030 or 2020?
2028, right?
Something like that. The one after Qatar, right?
Yeah.
So that's 2028.
Yeah, yes. 2028, yeah.
Where's the protest for that? Where's the protest? Because it's supposed to be America and Mexico and Canada. One, there's this thing called fossil fuels. One. Two, Mexico is one of the most dangerous places for journalists. And America is the world, the genocidal. Ask Iraq.
Kingpin.
Yeah, so like,
and even Canada's having its own issues with dealing with people in First Nation.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody has issues.
I'm just like, I think it's more apt to protest America getting the World Cup than China getting the Club World Cup, and they're like expanding it, I guess. Two, people want to watch sports and they want to watch their favorite teams come play. They're not responsible for their government. The people go to watch the game. They're not responsible for the shit their government does.
I don't want look, we talked about politics and sports on this podcast. Many times. And we said there's an intertwine.
Everybody knows.
Everybody, and people that deny it are just like, you're just lying to yourself because by denying it, you're admitting it to me.
Marcotti wrote something about it recently, some like article on ESPN.com. I was like, yeah.
Snooze fest. He's got to be like 6'6", he's a giant human.
Pause, but go ahead.
Like big pause. I saw him first time ever not on a telecom stream. I was like, whoa, you're tall, dude.
Go.
You're single? No, so basically, no, like, my thing is like, look, the issue to me is like, it's kind of like it's very first world to like look down upon other countries. It is. It's you know what's the word? It's straight up racist to look down upon countries that have any kind of strife or what's going on, war-wise, internal, whatever, and be like they don't deserve to have this tournament, this sporting tournament.
Where are you supposed to do it?
Because of some civil war. But hey, man, look, check it out. If China had an incident where players or whatever, people were going to games and they were getting assaulted, beaten, raped, or whatever, then it'd be like, yo, they don't give them the damn tournament. Yeah. But this is a sporting event. So if they're gonna go and kick a ball around, why the hell? Because of what because of any kind of political strife they're having with Hong Kong, should they not? You know what? Maybe FIFA giving them will give it more attention.
Yeah,
or maybe we can be reminded about what happened today and leading into today, and be like, hey, you know, it's cool that it's so easy to get into now. Who knows? Maybe by then Hong Kong will get what they want and be like, hey, you know what's crazy? Because let's look back on this. 2 years ago, these people were fighting for their freedoms, this country, and now they have it, and it's great. Now people can get through this airport smoothly and easily. Everything's going great. You know, I'm saying, like, you never know. I agree. So I think it's corny to do that. I think it's very, because especially coming as like an American writing about what other country deserves. I don't know if she's American or British. I'm not sure. Yeah, well, whatever, even British, writing about what country deserves to have or not have a sporting event.
Yeah, no, honestly, because I'm just like, well, then where do you put it?
To me, it's more an atrocity for countries to get sporting events to have racial abuses happening in their tournaments than to have for any kind of stuff happening internally with like religion and race, like religion-wise, or what's going on over there.
And honestly, like, I could go really hard about the Uyghur camps thing. I could go really hard about that.
You know what's funny?
I could go so hard about that.
I always read those. I'm like, I've never heard Ben mentioned in my life to me.
The Uyghurs?
Yeah.
Oh, I could go hard.
You've never mentioned it to me.
No, I know about them.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
I was like, I wonder if even like knows or cares about, because a couple people I follow bring it up all the time. I'm like, I haven't even clicked on it.
I don't go that hard on Twitter. I don't even play around. There's no point, honestly. There's really no point. But if somebody want to talk about it for real, we can go hard, because y'all seeing some stuff that's cute, but like, y'all don't know about history, and it's not even that long ago. But I'm going to leave that alone. If they're doing that to those people, that's unfortunate. I know that if I was one of those people and somebody came knock on my door, so you got to come to some camp, and I didn't have no involvement in anything, I'd be like, I really don't want to do that. Black people in America have a history with that too. Hey,
Asian in America do too.
We heard you guys did something. We heard you did something, little boy Emmett Till. I didn't do that. No. Oh, really? Well, we're gonna go and we're gonna sort it out, and that's how it is. You know, that ain't that long ago in this country, and it's still happening to some extent. Now it's just it's just the police do it to you.
Just because something happens in a different version here doesn't mean it doesn't have the same. You know.
I seen a daggone cop shoot a lady through her own window, and killed her. So I don't know if is America allowed to get a daggone tournament? I'm not saying
you thought we forgot about Cuba.
Yeah, I'm not saying we should or shouldn't, but I'm just like, that's cute to just go hard at China. Then I just want to
know
know
what they should have. They should have said.
It.
They should have said, you know what, America shouldn't get this World Cup either because America had the nerve to get involved with what's going on in Venezuela. And if Venezuela participates in the World Cup, then America should be removed from that because they intertwined with the politics of another foreign country.
Honestly, when they let America play Cuba in this Nations League thing, I'm like, they shouldn't even let America. They should not let America and Cuba play because America has embargo on Cuba since the 1950s, and that ain't fair. But whatever. I just thought it was kind of not like it's just kind of corny. I'm like, well, if you're gonna say that they shouldn't get it for these reasons, then please just tell me who should get it. Who should get the Club World Cup in 2021? Don't tell me they shouldn't unless you're gonna be like they should. I didn't have a problem saying I don't want America and Mexico and Canada having the World Cup in 2028. I think they should have gave it to Morocco. It's one damn country. It's a football nation. And you're going to have 3 countries that are big as hell and all this traveling you got to do. And only 2 of them only one of them actually likes the sport. The other one, number one sport is American football. The other one, the number one sport is hockey. And the second one is Canadian football. So, like,
Mark would have been so dope.
Yeah. Honestly, I would have loved to go there for the World Cup.
That'd have been a lot of fun.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, it's
turned up.
That'd be fun. Like, this is my first time going to Africa. It'd be so exciting. That'd be cool.
Morocco was the first country to recognize America as a nation.
That'd be so dope.
I would have been down for that.
Did you just say that Morocco was the first country to recognize America as a nation?
Absolutely.
If that's real, that's the most bar I've ever heard in my life.
I've said it on here before.
I wasn't paying attention. That's crazy.
You know who else supported it being in Morocco? Hope Solo. She sure did.
True freedom fighter.
For real. Anyway, I'm not caping for China. I don't know what's going on, and I'm not somebody saying like they're perfect, but there ain't no perfect country out here, and there's people in every single country in the world. You're gonna find somebody with plenty of complaints.
I'm gonna keep it real. Has there been any like big international tribunals based upon what China's doing?
As far as what?
Like, they have like those UN conferences and stuff like that. Has
it
been going on about these atrocities China's doing?
Let's say the only things going on people are talking about now is Hong Kong and.
Okay, but has there been like? Did they have to roll out the big ass Star Wars dome arena and everybody got headphones on? And are they talking
about that stuff?
Are they doing that right now?
But everybody's making money in China, so it's not like that crazy.
You know what? If this was happening in like maybe like Vietnam, it'd probably be worse. But because China has a ton of money, I'm sure it's like, we got to back up. But like we said before, I don't think you can do this with sporting events. Should China also be canceling their whole season league too? Yeah, should I be playing the CSL not play this year?
Yeah, come on, dog. What happened just recently in Mexico? It was
China not be able to play games.
Was it Tigres and Santos Laguna? It was 2 teams. They were like protesting because players not getting their wages, and like one team just stood there. And then, like, the other team was going to do it, too, but they end up, like, kicking the ball in the net or something like that.
Yeah, what assholes.
But yeah, right. But it was, like, I wish, I meant to look it up for this episode. I forgot. There's a whole bunch of things that go on in different nations. And I'm just, like, that's cool to pick on, like, a country in the global south. But, like, so we just, like, let go of what Europe does and what America does.
I think what they do is they like to write an article that is like that's
and
like
it's trendy too.
Yeah, like I said, it's to me it's like trendy. Like, for example, like when the Brazil World Cup was going on, all of a sudden everybody in the world, all kind of varying articles and opinions are going on in Brazil. I'm like, that's crazy.
Same thing in South Africa too.
I'm like, that's crazy.
You know.
I'm like, yeah. Oh, don't be going out there at nighttime. I'm like, all of a sudden everybody here is a big expert on what's going on in Brazil. Where y'all been at?
Didn't say nothing about no diapers.
No diapers. Now I gotta dig and scroll for an article. I gotta be scrolling on the mouse looking for an article now.
Well, not so much because Bolsonaro.
Yeah, but that's different. That doesn't count.
I'm
saying
joking.
14. Everybody had to talk about. Everybody had their head inside of Brazil's economic situation.
Absolutely.
Everybody knew what the hell's in Lula's pocket. Everybody knew what was going on with the money. Everybody knew where the money was. Shocking to me. When it's gone, no one cares. When there's, you know what? People only cared about the rainforest
when it was burning.
8 weeks after it's been burned, 8 days after it was burning, and after it was going down. No one talked about any deforestation. But as soon as a fire hit, oh my God, look at this! I'm saying I'm not a journalist.
I'm just joking. Can you chill out? Now you talking about Brazil, you want to be turned up.
Well, you wanted to remove me and my citizenry, but it's all good.
wanted to. No, but yeah, like it's one of those things where it's like
trendy activism.
Yeah, because I'm like, dog, like the Hong Kong thing. I mean, I hate to say it like this, but it ain't that crazy, dude. What we've seen worse, yo. Like it really just looks like okay. Here's another thing. Should France have to cancel something because of yellow vest protests? Them yellow vest protests was going on for a minute. They were turned up. I seen somebody's hand get blown off or some crazy shit. I ain't seen that stuff happen in Hong Kong. So I'm just like, dog, like it, like
the Antifa video in Portland when it was up there. I saw an old dude getting his head kicked in on the sidewalk.
You feel me?
Should we be like, you know what, Portland Timbers, y'all gotta quit playing today.
I'm just like, look, if I'm sure that there's an issue, but sometimes it's just they're gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? The people are getting their frustrations out. They're gonna figure it out. Just like it happens here, just like it happens in Greece, and just like it happens in France and England and other places. I don't think you're warranted to be like they shouldn't get this sporting event based on that. Look, they gave Russia the Olympics and the World Cup. It was fine. Russia don't have to be perfect for the people there to be able to watch football. Like, they don't have to be perfect for that, because if the shit happens here, I remember when America was bombing Iraq and they destroyed that nation. And I don't know who or what was happening, what sporting events, but I think you should still be boycotting American sporting events from then.
Bam.
Because it's still going on.
You know what? They played the 2002 World Cup in South Korea and Japan.
Yeah, two mortal enemies.
When they played that 2002 World Cup, America technically was still in war with Korea.
Yeah, well, North Korea, yeah.
Doesn't matter. You were still there. You were on the side of somebody during a war, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but big facts. Yeah,
like I'm sorry.
There's only.
It's not. I'm not saying they played.
There's no peace treaty. There's no peace treaty.
A team that had an actual was on the side of the war, and they played in that game, and on that country, on that soil. They should have said, America's team can't fly over here. Why? We can't have America's team here.
Yeah, why does even Japan and South Korea, that's just racist. Japan colonized Korea and did atrocities. Hopefully that made things a little bit better. But, like, I don't know. I wasn't really involved back then.
But you weren't involved back then?
Yeah, I mean, not at all. I mean, not what I'm saying with soccer. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what the hell they were talking about political.
No, but I mean, it's just like, I think it's just, I feel like, I hate to say it, but I feel like she was just chilling. And then this is popping, so she started reading up on it and decided to write the saying, why should the FIFA Club World Cup? If she would really...
The FIFA Club World Cup is nothing.
Bam. If she really watched the sport, she knows no one goddamn give a damn about the World Cup. Real Madrid probably won 18 times. I couldn't tell you when they did or when lose.
No,
I actually looked at the bracket one time last year. I was like, holy shit, it's Cruz Azul versus Real Madrid.
Exactly.
That'd be dope matchup. Yeah. That's how I looked at it.
Yeah, exactly.
The only Club World Cup match I ever cared about in my life was when Santos played Barcelona, and that was Neymar's last year. That was gangster.
Yeah.
That's it.
Honestly, nobody cares, and I just don't.
They played the last one in Qatar or Saudi Arabia.
Something like that.
What are we doing here? We could do the same thing about those guys.
Of course.
What are we doing here?
Of course.
What are we doing here?
I just think that's lazy journalism, to be honest with you. But whatever. I mean, maybe we do it too. It's lazy, and
we're not journalists.
We are. We're in the media.
Pundits.
And I just think that people gotta chill out. Like, why are you like? Whatever's going on with the NBA, like, honestly, I'm not even, like, I don't even care too much about this. This ain't really a basketball podcast. We talk about it a little bit. But, like, honestly, at the end of the day, two things. The people shouldn't have to suffer for their government. And, daggone, where should they play it?
No, I don't think that people
play it.
People enjoy cheering for their teams and entertainment and nationalism when it comes to the sport.
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't take that away from the people who have nothing to do with government decisions.
They don't make decisions.
Government decisions that they have no say in, especially in a country that's communist. They have no say in what's going on over there either. So just let that handle itself. And if there's an issue with that, write an article that there should be intervention with other countries and political. That's different than you dealing with something that's entertainment. They're kicking the ball around and people want to wreck their clubs.
I'm not going to let you get away with that communist comment because we don't get to make the decisions here too. I ain't making no decision here. So
no, if I was including America, I would have said the same. But I'm talking about China right now. I'm not saying that we get to here.
Marxist C's losing some stripes. Anyway,
it was better when Brazil was communist.
What the
just got a little bit there, red baby.
Bit
there, red baby.
Democracy in the 80s.
13 red. Both
we made it. We made a podcast. We made a podcast.com. We made a podcast on all social media. Episode 130. Yes, it's later in the week.
Thursday.
Gonna be making a best of soon.
Was
waiting for the end of this one.
Those, like, other than listening to the special episodes, my favorite is the best ofs.
Oh, and best believe We Made a Music Awards coming fairly soon.
I can't wait for that.
We're gonna add some movies as well.
I can't. Oh, okay.
CJ, you still want to do the Halloween thing special episode? The scariest things that's ever happened to us?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. All right, we could do something.
I already have my stuff, but you've heard it 4 times.
It's okay. We can tell it on the shows.
I'll never forget this day in my life, so I'm down.
At the bar in Brazil?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't tell that.
I'm telling a story.
You can't tell that.
I want to talk about that cockroach person.
You ever seen the movie Mimic?
No.
No, 90s horror movie. Anyway, we made a podcast.
I barely got here then.
Allegedly. Holler at your boy.